Hi guys, Shonz here again. I was asked to show you how to do this Christmas card here. But first, before I get into it, I wanted to explain something. I could give you the measurements that I've used on this card, but our Stampin' Up! Cardstock comes different size. Yours is 8.5 by 11. Ours comes 11 and 5/8. I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, sorry. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. 11 and 5/8 by 8 1/4. So like I said, rather than me give you my measurements, because it's only going to throw yours out of whack. So all I've gone and done is cut my base cardstock in half. The cardstock in half, okay, to get two. Use one of them and fold it in half, just like you normally would your basic card size. The blue cardstock, all I did was eyeball it and cut it about 1/8 of an inch smaller. The blue, and then the white is the same again, 1/8 of an inch smaller. What we're going to need is spell binders, but you don't have to. If you don't have these, just cut a shape out. You don't, obviously just use what you've got. I'm going to use this one again, and that is from Fancy Tags, as well as this stamp here. Oh crikey, here we go. That one there, and it's from that Hampton Art stamp set I used the other day, as well as a snowflake Cuttlebug embossing folder. I've just got this one on hand at the moment, so I'm going to use this one. And Lovely as a Tree stamp set, because we're going to use this one here. Okay, and some bling. I'm going to put bling on this one. Some stamp pads. I've got basic black and not quite navy. 2A glue pen. Some dimensional adhesive. Pop dots. Some glitter. And some more layers of cardstock, white and blue. Okay, I think that's all of it. First, all we're going to do is emboss this first layer of cardstock. Hold on, this layer here. Just run it through your Cuttlebug. Line it up. And get the Cuttlebug out. Okay, and that's what I've got. And all I'm going to do to this is use the 2A glue pen and go around the outer edges with the pen, so I can sprinkle some glitter over the top. And just stamp in the middle. Gorgeous. Okay, the next two we're going to stamp either side of it, but this time we're going to stamp once off, so it's just a light impression, and then just stamp slightly off to the side. but it's just a very second generation, that's what it's called. And we'll do that again. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to cut this down. All I'm going to do is eyeball this to a size that I want, and then I'll measure it out for you. Let's try this. Okay, that has 3 inches by 3.5. And don't forget, by the time we cut it in half and cut it in half again, it's going to be a little bit bigger. And our base, where are you? Put this down here. I'm going to trim that down just a tad. Yeah, I'm going to trim it down just a little slither off it. Okay, I'll cut this in half. Still give that time to dry. Okay, so this is 3.5 by 3. Or you can cut it first and then stamp, whichever way suits you. 3.5 by 3. Okay. So we cut it at 1.5. And all I do is grab them both together and cut again. 3.5, so that is 1 3/4. Hope that didn't move. Got a feeling it did. Okay, and then all we do is layer these back on. Your piece of cardstock, your blue piece, and I'm going to I'll just use a 2-way glue pen to stick these down. And just leave about 1/8 of an inch around the edges. Oh, it is crooked, isn't it? Try and get them as even as you can. Don't forget, handmade. They're handmade. There we go. How's that? Does it look a bit crooked? Okay, you'll do much better. And we'll start layering these together. Don't you dare. Oh, no sniffing, Shona. I'll lay this one down. Don't forget this is probably still a bit damp too. Okay, let's get rid of this. Right, and now, because I don't have any blue ribbon, I did the cheaters method and used a bit of cardstock and used a white gel pen. So, all I did, get those out of the way, was cut a piece of cardstock, the same width as the blue layer, and I cut it down to about just under, I'll use my other trimmer, no, I'll use this one, about 3/4 of an inch. And then all I did was some faux stitching along the sides. You only need to go on about 1/2 inch because the rest is going to be covered up. Okay, and we'll stick this down. Actually, I'll use my ATG. Just rest that on there lightly because I want to make sure I am halfway. Where are you? Yeah. And then pop dots to pop this piece up, wherever I put them. And we just centre that so that the centre point's there. So it's even on both sides. Okay, and that goes there. So we have that so far. Okay, now all I did with the last one is put a few dots of 2A glue pen over your centre tree, and on the ground, so it looks like a bit like snow. And then add some more glitter. Nice and sparkly. If I can show you, there you go. Right, all we have to do now is the bottom tag, and I'm going to use the Season Greetings tag, like I said, from Hampton Arts. Piece of white cardstock and block. cracker. Okay, and then we just cut that out with the cuttle bug. Just move this out of the way. Put your die over the greeting, just centre it. Okay guys, and then more pop dots. I'll zoom in a bit here so you can see it a bit better. And we're going to put 3 on this time. These pop dots are really strong, so I've got no problem with them sticking when you've got something embossed. And then just lay that one there down the bottom, centre it. And then last but not least, all I wanted to do was stick some little gems down the bottom on those little, this time I'm going to put them here, I'll show you. Okay. Right there. Alright, and that's it. Boy, I hope that wasn't too painful to watch. Okay guys, till my next vid. I hope you enjoyed it, and you know what I've forgotten again? The inside. Quickly. Hate not doing the inside. Okay. Move that out of the way, and all I do is along the edge. And then glue that down. And when it's done, when it's dry, I will add some glitter to the inside, just to the little light bulbs. But there you go. Okay guys, hope it wasn't too much fluffing around, but I hope you like it and give it a go. Okay, take it easy, take care, and till my next one, see you later.